2015 Chicago and Midwest Emmys right here at the Red Moon Theater in Chicago. And this is a very special award that we're going to talk about because this is an award that actually was done in 2 languages, 2 separate stations. With me, Anna Vasser. We also have Alba and Marcela. Hello, I want to say hi to all of you. I'll get up, I'll move this up and down the line. But first, you were a producer on it. Marcela, you were a producer on it. Alba, you did it in English and Spanish, right?
In Spanish. Well, yeah. Well, we asked the questions in English, but it was for our Spanish-speaking audience.
Okay, so you actually had to conquer both languages for it. So tell us about this award. Tell us about the piece and why it was really so unique and different for you.
Well, it just shows that NBC5 and Telemundo Chicago have really put political news on the forefront, and we sort of want to own it in this town. It was. We talked to Rahm Emanuel and Chuy Garcia. It was the first time that they had really met in the runoff. And we did this on air, online, and in 2 different languages. So it was a really big deal to have a live audience, 2 major candidates that have ripped apart the city, and to get this on the air clean, concise, and we asked some pretty tough questions. Carol Maureen was the moderator, along with NBC5's Marianne Ahern, Alba Mendiola. We had some really interesting questions and some tough answers for these guys to come up with.
You know, I mean, I have to admire it because it's hard enough to get any sort of a report, any sort of story done in just 1 language on 1 platform. But again, you did it on both online and you did it live or on air, and you also did it in 2 languages. What was that like for you? How did that feel to be able to come across to such a vastly larger audience?
I think it's very important because we are showing that our Latino community, the Spanish speakers, it matters. The voters are there. They know that they need to go out to vote. And doing this collaboration, it really feels great because we're bringing attention to our needs. You know, immigration is a big deal. You know, education as well. But the Latino community have a very special needs, and I think doing this collaboration, it really brings everything. And the most important part that they were taking care was like that. You know, showing in 2 languages. We have for the first time live translation of the debate, and I think that was great.
No, that is a very important thing so that everybody has a clear understanding. And you, because you produce on the Telemundo side, what was it like for you to work with Anna and to do this in 2 different languages?
Well, this is part of our compromise as NBC5 and Telemundo Chicago as one big company with under 2 different names. That's what we do every day, pretty much. We try to keep our team moving forward and covering all the special stories and the big stories. Like this was the case. The debate was a big deal for us, and it was the time to get it right and to deliver it in the right way to our audiences.
Well, I think this is very exciting, and I know you've won Emmys before. This is nothing new for you. You've won Emmys before. Is this your first? No? Okay, well, this is a seasoned group of women who have like a boatload of Emmys, but you said this one is most special.
It very is. It's just terrific. It's nice to know that politics can be put back in the burner, no longer back in the burner, but in the front, and collaborating like this, just remarkable.
Well, congratulations to all 3 of you. I've known you for some time, some of you better than others, and I am very excited for you. Congratulations. We will be back right after this with another winner of an Emmy.